Welcome to this segment of Talk with Taz Live. I am your host, Dr. Teresa A. Smith, and I'm smiling because I made some notes, and it's amazing how things shift right before you begin your segment. Hi, Dennis. How you doing? Thanks for watching. Hi, Earl. How you guys doing today? I sound so Southern, but I'm Southern, and I love it. Um, hmm. We are entering the season of giving. This is the gift season. And someone said to me a couple of days ago, and they said, stop always talking about me, but I'm talking about them today. This is the time where a lot of people don't want to be booed up, okay? Because I said this is the season of giving. And so what I mean by that is you've got Christmas holiday, then you've got Valentine's Day coming, then we've got Easter. We got a couple of the holidays in between, but it's like gift after gift. And so, lots of times people don't enter relationships at this time, or they will even kind of halt their relationship because they may or may not have the money to buy a gift that will make the headlines. Because, people want to put everything out on social media so that they can get the accolades or the light shines on them. And so, as I was reflecting on this idea, the season that we're going into, what is the significance of gifts? And so I've made some notes, and normally I don't have notes that I want to recite from, but today I want to do the notes because I think the notes are good. So, are you booed up yet? If you're not booed up, it's okay. If you're booed up, this message is for you. Sometimes we focus on gifts. Is it the gift that we should be focusing on, or should we be focusing on the giver of the gifts? Are all gifts tangible? Can you reach out and touch them? I see the commercial on TV. I think it's the gentleman buys a red SUV and another color SUV, and his wife is like, "Oh, I love it. I love it." He's like, "Well, I can do with the red car." So again, are all gifts tangible? Excuse me. Our ability to be kind to one another without expecting something in return speaks to our character. I want us to ponder what is most important, the gift or the giver. Over time, tangible items degrade and their usefulness is decreased. But the time we spend with another is forever imprinted in our memories. When we perform kind acts or provide gifts to others for the notoriety, we lessen the significance of the act or the gift. When we are kind to others without the need to broadcast it everywhere, our Heavenly Father will reward us whether the earthly person even understands the significance of the act or the gift. Again, what is the purpose of the gift? Is it for notoriety? Is it to demonstrate the amount of love that you have for that person? Or is it just expected? So during this season, I want you to think about it. Not just Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever, Kwanzaa, whatever you practice. But just think about it. Because we're going into a time where traditionally a lot of people provide gifts to individuals. Is it the gift that we should be focusing on? Or is it the person who's given us the gift? Or is it the significance that the gift that they've chosen has? I think about someone that I see every other week or so. And I remember a couple of years ago, she and her family decided to make gifts for the holiday. And she talked about the things that she chose to give each person in her family. And one person, I think it was a food item. And she gave them that item because it was something that they really liked. But you know how it is, you're not supposed to eat everything all the time. And she talked about how the individual was so appreciative that she took the time to make that item and give it to him. So again, we sometimes focus on it's got to be something huge for that person. But huge is relevant. Huge doesn't mean you got to spend a lot of money. Huge may mean that the thought that you put behind it has a huge impact on how the person receives it and remembers that particular gift. So as we go into this season of gift giving, regardless of what your beliefs are, we all give gifts to someone at some point in time. Maybe we should think about the impact that we want our gift to make, the lasting impact, and not think of it so much from monetary. The things that we do really do matter. They really do. Um, I'm thinking about things. What is it, the saying that people equate to Maya Angelou? People will forget what you say, but they don't basically forget how you make them feel. And I'm butchering the quote, but you understand the significance. It's that feeling that I attach to the act that makes it meaningful to me. So think about that as you go through today, the rest of our year, and the rest of your life. Make sure that the acts that you're doing, they are intended for purity, regardless of how the person perceives them. Because we got to also understand this. You can do a wonderful act. You can do something that's very creative that should mean a lot to the individual. But that doesn't mean that it's going to. And it doesn't mean that you did something wrong. You didn't. Because you gave from your heart. You have no control over how someone else will perceive things. And that's the nugget I want you to take away that I hadn't intended for you to take away. You can't control other people. So don't leave 2019 thinking that 2020 is going to be better if you can just control how other people think and feel about you. Because you can't. Let that be the gift that you give to yourself. This has been Talk with Taz Live. Thank you for joining me this morning. Hi, Albert, as I'm looking down at my camera now. Thank you guys for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. Until next time, take care of you. Bye now.